Hello there, mums, and I'm sorry this is a voiceover, but my microphone was not plugged in. Today you're going to need a chair, sofa, stool to use for our workout because we're going to be doing some rear foot elevated split squats. The higher the object you have, the harder this is going to be. We are going to start today off at the back of our mats for our walkouts. So, hinging from the hips, feel free to take this first round slow, pressing the hips back, slight micro bend of the knees if you need it, and then walking it out to the top of a high plank position. Press the shoulders over the wrists, hold the core in, up on your tippy toes, pushing the shoulders back and then walking it back. So you want to have as much tension as possible when you are doing that high plank. So we're really feeling like the core is engaged, you're strong through the shoulders, and we're going to build on this through every round and then walking it back. Squeeze your bum at the top, drive your hips forwards, walking it out. And if these feel quite easy, quite nice, feel free to add a little bit of speed so you can start to get a little bit sweaty. Otherwise, just listen to your body, do what feels good for you. Remember, when we're doing this, we want to feel like we are lifting through the pelvic floor muscles and drawing the belly upwards and inwards so that we are taking pressure into the core, not down towards the mat. Let's just go for one final rep, really nice and strong, and then we're going to go in for our first set of rear foot elevated split squats. I'm going to teach you a little hack for if you are doing this and you don't have an object that you can press your toes up against. So if you can't elevate your toes like this, you're going to be flexing the foot as you come down. So your ankle joint will be on the edge of whatever it is. So the edge of the sofa, edge of the bench, whatever you've got. But if your object is lower, your toes will be supporting you. I'm going to place my weaker foot in front first, so that's my left foot, and then pop the right foot back or your stronger side. Knee is going to go over the ankle, and you are going to be keeping both hips pointing forward, so trying not to let the hips twist or shift, getting a nice big stretch through that back leg and then squeezing the back butt cheek. You're driving up with the front heel, keeping your chest lifted and trying to keep your torso upright so that you can enjoy that nice stretch through the back hip flexor as you come down and all through the quad. Rep, go ahead and let's swap sides. We are going for about 8 to 12 reps here. So if you are slower than me, head for 8. If you are a little bit faster than me, go for 12. But we want to see lots of control. And I want you to feel like your back knee is leading the way as opposed to the front leg is doing all of the work. They both need to be working. When we elevate our front foot, we tend to activate more quad, and when we elevate our back foot, we activate more hamstring and glute. Both challenging in different ways. Well done. All right, into our next exercise. Coming onto your bum, we're going to be doing our inverse tabletops. So we're going to be taking pressure into one hand. If that doesn't feel good, you can just do two hands, fingertips pointing towards the toes, towards the feet, and then elevating the hips, lifting the chest, and then coming up into that inverse tabletop position, squeezing the bum, keeping the core down. The version we're going to do today is taking one hand off, and we are going to place the opposite hand on the ear. So if my right hand is down, my left hand is going to be behind my ear. I'm going to angle my elbow towards my knee whilst I'm lifting that knee off. And then we're going to alternate, swapping arms, exhale, rotate, try and touch elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Whoopsie daisies, I lost my balance. All right, jumping back in, let's go for real. We will find the balance. And feel free to do whatever you want with the fingers so that it feels supportive for your wrists and what feels good for you. I think I'm going to be turning and splaying my hands outwards. Exhale, off we go. Rotate elbow towards the knee, lifting both arms off. And if you want, what you can try and do is try and get the elbow to the outside of the knee so that you're really twisting and rotating even more. Try and keep the bum off of the floor if you can, but if that's a struggle, feel free to come down, reset, re-engage the core, and always trying to open the chest and shoulders as we do this. Nice forceful exhale so that we get more contraction of our core muscles. Great job. Let's go into our next exercise, back to the beginning, going for your walkouts, but this time we are going to be doing a little knee action. So walking yourself forwards, strong shoulders over the wrists, and then give me a strong exhalation when you draw the knee in towards the chest. So make this nice and controlled, big exhale, and then pressing yourself back. Remember, you can keep a slight micro bend in the knees if the flexibility doesn't allow for the hamstrings. We're aiming for 8 reps of this, so you go at your own pace. If 8 is too little and you want to go a little faster, feel free to do so. Or if 8 is really challenging and you just want to work on the strength, go for 4 really nice controlled reps. Let's go for a final 2 repetitions in your own time, feeling really nice and strong. Wrists are strong, core is strong. You are strong. Alrighty, let's head into our next set of rear foot elevated split squats, also known as the Bulgarian split squat. I don't know why they have these names. I assume someone invented them from that country. So I'm going to pop my weaker side in front first because I always like to finish on the stronger side. And the goal is to get about 8 reps. So nice, slow, controlled rep on the way down. Trying to keep your torso as upright as possible, but still getting the back leg as close to the ground as possible. The straighter you keep your torso, the more stretch you're going to feel through that back leg and the back hip flexor. Let's go for one more repetition and then onto the other side. Strong side in front, or more dominant side in front. Going down as low as you can, and then the focus here is you want to think that your back knee is going in a nice straight line down straight to the floor, as opposed to the front knee jutting forwards. Even though it naturally will, I want you to really focus on the back leg. Drive into the front heel, try and keep your chest as lifted as possible, and you're done. Going in for another set of our inverse tabletops. This time we are going to touch the elbow to the knee and then the hand to the foot if flexibility allows. So knee, foot, rotate, extend. Knee, foot, rotate, extend. Good. So I'm just trying to get the coordination, and basically throughout this entire set and the set after, this is all I'm saying. Not many coaching points. But you want to try and keep pressing through the shoulder. Think knee and toe. Knee, toe. And let's get one final rep on either side. You've done an amazing job. For our final set of walkouts to knee, we're also going to include a push-up with it. So there are a couple of different options for your push-up. You can have knees on the floor. You can also do your high plank position down to the floor, press everything up, or press up on the knees and then back to your high plank position. You choose your variation. I'd recommend starting with the hardest one first and then regressing if you need to. This is our final set. So walking it out, doing your version of whatever press up you can do, then give me a big exhale, knee, knee. Walk it back, stand up, squeeze the bum, and forwards with control, keeping that tummy tucked in, hips go down, nice strong push-up, exhale, and then knee, knee. Trying to keep your elbows so they don't flare out at 90 degree, but rather that they stay in more at a 45 degree. Walking it forwards all the way out, keeping those elbows pinned in, control, exhale, and press up, knee, knee. Walking it back. A few more reps. Let's try and get 2 more in. Walking it out, really nice and strong. Press through their shoulders. Control, back up, knee, knee. Walking it back. Give me 1 final rep. Doing great. Walking it out. Strong high plank. Control, pressing it back up, knee, knee. Really good stuff. You did an awesome job. Let's go for a final set of Bulgarian split squats, rear foot elevated split squats. All right, going back up, final set, as much control as you possibly can, starting with my weaker side in front, coming down with as much control as possible. Off we go. Give me 8 nice, really solid reps. Good balance, chest lifted, and now don't forget about your core, keeping that core tucked in. Nice and strong through the front and back leg. Big exhale as you stand up. Beautiful stuff. All right, swapping side. Last time that you have to do this the whole day. 8 really nice and solid reps. Off we go. Big exhale. 2. Control. 3, as low as you can go. 4. And finishing them off really nice and strong. 5, 6, 7, 8. My boot scoon baby driving me crazy. Name the song. Okay, anyways, last set of our, what am I calling these? Inverse tabletop, elbow to toe, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Anyways, off you go. I've already gone. I've done about 4 reps. Rotate and touch, rotate and touch, rotate and touch, rotate and touch. You are doing an amazing job. I'm sure at this point I made some sort of song to keep myself entertained and you. Ziggy, your form is breaking down, but that is okay. You're trying your best. And I'm sure you are too, Mama. Well done. We're just going to head on over for a stretch. So placing the soles of the feet together, butterfly the legs. Remember, you can place blocks underneath the knees if that's easier. But all we're going to do is take the hands back, extend your hips forward slightly, press the knees into the floor using the muscles of the legs. Keeping one leg tucked in, extend the other foot out. We're going to inhale, take the arms up and over, giving yourself a nice big side stretch, and it's more about staying elongated through the spine rather than rounding forwards. So we're going to take the arm that is on top and we are going to just take it behind the back, open the chest up, get a nice little neck stretch. Swapping sides, placing the other foot in, extending the other leg out, top arm reaches over for a nice side bend. And then the option to open the chest and shoulder, looking up towards the ceiling. Nice little stretch through the side of the body. Well done, Mum-Mums. Today was a nice, fun day. I hope you enjoyed this voiceover. I really didn't like doing it, but I'm too lazy to film another workout, but not too lazy to do this voiceover, which actually took triple the amount of time. So next time I might just film another workout. No such thing as laziness. Time poor. I'm doing this as my kids are asleep. Anyways, I've waffled on for long enough. You've done really well. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, Mum-Mums.